Yo, what is really good, my dudes? Today is Monday, January 15th, 2018, and we got another RuneScape update for y'all. So today we see the return of both Vic the Trader and the Fremennik wolves, that is Hati, Skoll, and Fenrir. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video and see what we got going on. Let's get it. Alright guys, so first off, Vic the Trader has returned once again. You can find him south of the Berthorpe Lodestone, this time unaccompanied by his brother Rick, which was in Menafos, so he'll only be in Berthorpe. Vic has also updated his store with two shiny new items, the Sun Fury outfit, which is 200 credits per piece, and the Nature's Sentinel outfit, which is 500 credits per piece. So in case you're unfamiliar, just a quick rundown. You turn in any bonus XP you may not want to Vic and get credits in return, to which you can then use those credits to buy various things from his shop. So head on down to Berthorpe and go check it out. Anyways, like I said, the Fremennik wolves are back. That is Hati, Skoll, and Fenrir. Killing those will give you cosmetic outfits and XP rewards up for grabs. So you want to chat to either Valley and Vithar in the Fremennik area for more information. If you're looking to kill Hati, he will be found in the woods southeast of Relica, that is, south of the Fremennik Lodestone. He drops Hati Paws, which will grant you bonus combat experience, as well as a cosmetic cloak and hood. If you want to go and fight Skoll, you can be found by adding 120 logs to the bonfire west of the Relica entrance. He drops Skoll Boots, which will grant you experience in either agility or wood cutting, and a cosmetic amulet. Finally, if you're looking to kill Fenrir, he can be found southeast of Relica near the Golden Tree. He drops Fenrir's Tooth, which rewards players with bonus experience in either Herblore or Summoning, as well as a cosmetic gear for the body and legs. As with previous years, if you kill both Hati and Skoll, you have a chance to drop either the helmet or spear, which belongs to Ire, which can be returned to her at the Golden Tree in exchange for bonus prayer or divination, plus the override versions of both items. If you're unable to kill the wolves or unable to get one of those items from the drop from the wolves, you can then choose to harvest enriched wisps at the colony southeast of Relica. You'll receive either the helmet or the spear, and in order to get the other piece, you'll have to trade with another player. So pretty standard if you've been playing for long enough, you've fought these wolves in the past. Not really much new this time around, the typical Fremennik Wolves annual event. Anyways, get out there and check it out. With that out of the way, guys, we are going to talk about some new items on sale, half off on the Solomon store. So the following items we have this week: Death by Air, Armchair Warrior Resting, Arcane Smelting, Magician Teleport, Sad Walk, Lightning Blast, Party Pack, LINZA Pack, Warborn Behemoth, Wicked Pouch, Overlord, Skeletal Wings, Nefarious Edge, and the SKYGUARD outfit. So if any of those happen to be any of particular interest to you, head on over to the Solomon store for this 50% off January sale for this week and get your hands on one of those items. Moving on, guys, we're going to jump into the patch notes and see exactly what the game has in store there. So let's get right into it. The Champion's Token inventory icon is now much larger. Skill plot icons will now appear in Dungeoneering sinkholes. The quest icon for the Prisoner of Glorfrey has been updated. A sinking wall in the northeast side of Taverley Dungeon has been fixed. The Sliske's invitation box inventory model has been fixed. The Legends Guild bankers will now display the bank icon on the minimap when the player is on the correct floor. The player now crawls when entering the hole to visit Camdozal. The purple stripes have been removed from the retro polo neck basic clothing for female players. Graphical issues with the Malevolent Cuirass Shadow's left arm have been fixed. The Lodestone minimap and world map icons have been updated to use its own recolored graphic in Legacy interface mode. The snow effect has been removed from all areas of Prifddinas. Players can now auto-redeem Dungeoneering token bags and cash bags won from Treasure Hunter. Doc now sells the Invention Master Cape in his shop. Players can now transmute up to 30 sets of raw, stackable ARC resources at once. Farming skill cape perks now give the correct amount of potato cactus. The Slayer counter will now display the message Special Assignment when given a special Slayer task, overriding the previous task. It's no longer possible to create multiple player-owned Slayer dungeons. Players will no longer be kicked from a dungeoneering floor when attempting to trade a dungeoneering journal. However, dungeoneering journals remain untradeable. Loot beams and related messages will no longer apply to Shadow World's anima. Killing NPCs within the fight caves will no longer give combat experience incorrectly, such as when using Death Touch darts. Raw web spinners are once again tradable and can be sold to the Demonheim smuggler. The tooltip for food in Demonheim now correctly shows life points healed for players with a constitution level that does not meet the requirement for the full effect. The dungeoneering map now reliably reopens for all party members when joining a dungeon. The Catherby ticket vendor will now display the correct location on the minimap and world map. Zamorak is no longer visible in the Black Knight's fortress until the Death of Chivalry has been completed. Andrew's lamp, Paul's lamp, and Ian's lamp from the Gower quest can now be used to increase the fletching skill. The appropriate fletching level is now required to claim these lamps. A typo in Family Crest has been corrected. The "You have completed the task" message no longer appears after completing specific pieces of content such as Fate of the Gods. Players can no longer earn the Krillo achievement by preventing Krill from attacking them. The good enough for a Goblin achievement now correctly accounts for non-melee weapons. Players who were previously unable to take advantage of the 2-for-1 Rune Metrics Premier Club offer can now do so. Holiday Parade no longer plays in the Grand Exchange. It has been automatically unlocked upon login for players who did not partake in the 2017 Christmas event. Unlocked loot bean variants can now be toggled on and off individually to customize which ones will appear in rotation. A number of messages typically received on login have been removed or tweaked. The following can now be toggled on or off in the chat settings: player on port voyage completed messages, player on port random flavor messages, Eastern Lands login messages, and daily challenge login messages. Items that incorrectly show an item charge tooltip now no longer do so. Activating a level 99 prayer such as Affliction will no longer deactivate Wrath. An option to reset all metric rows when the data interval is set to since reset has now been added. Trading, requesting assists, or attempting to duel will no longer drag a player into a dangerous area of the wilderness. Loot beams now consistently disappear when using a legendary pet to pick up drops. The transform and change look options on the Wild Stalker helmets has been re-enabled. Players can no longer deal poison damage to Vindicta and Gorvek during the transition phase of the boss fight. Players will no longer lose the attack option when Vindicta is transitioning to her next boss phase. This will help prevent players from walking under her during the transition. Attempting to receive a loot share drop inside an instance that's being deleted will no longer cause a disconnect. A message in the wardrobe has been tweaked to indicate that unequipable items may need unlocking rather than purchasing. The Authenticator bank pin will now consistently lock certain features of the game under specific circumstances. Block tiles in the mountain camp have been removed. All sections of Curadel's dungeon are now marked as part of a member's area. The order of wear and check runes option has been reversed for large pouches, as the runes stored within are now shown on the pouch's tooltip. Memory strands no longer display as rare tokens when made a favorite within the currency pouch. The subscribe button has been removed for free players viewing a non-survey poll results. Players can now combine used variants of the Scrimshaw of Corruption, Aggression, and Sacrifice. An incorrect dungeon map link has been replaced with a dungeon icon on the Xanaris world map. The deposit box in the Menafos Bank will no longer prevent a player from trying to travel to another booth. The buff icon for Debilitate now correctly clear when unequipping a shield with the effect active. The Cannonball buff icon now only shows with an active cannon. Items are no longer tracked twice on the drop log when receiving a boss drop with loot share enabled. The Godbook Reclamation interface has been updated following Horror from the Deep. The Circus Rewards interface and scoreboard have been updated to use the current interface style. The Magister is now an option for quick prayer preset names. Players can now right-click the report button to display options for report a player and report a bug. The Epic Dungeoneering achievement now uses a list of sagas similar to the Bridge over Fremennik Waters achievement. And finally, the Gatestone, Gatestone 2, and Group Gatestone teleports can now all be cast while on the global cooldown, as can creating a Gatestone or Gatestone 2. So that is it for your patch notes as well as the main game update. Both of those will be linked in the description below if you want to go check them out for yourself. So go ahead and do so over there. That is it for the video, guys. If you'd like to hit that like button, if you're not subscribed and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. I am out. Peace.